Good morning there, friends. Welcome to my channel. I'm Amber, and today is Focus on It Fridays, and sometimes I'm going to have FOs or finished objects to show you. So today I actually have a finished object to show you. So I'm excited to I've been sharing it around, so a lot of people have seen it already. But for those of you that don't really follow Facebook, and aren't in my Zoom with the channel that I'm a member of, I'm going to show you here. I'm excited for this. It actually turned out really pretty. And all the tails are sewn in. I just hope they stay sewn in. I tried to do them, I tried to do the Z back and forth and try to, go inside them and stuff and split the fibers, and we'll see. We'll see if we have any tails kind of pop out over time with usage. So as a reminder, if you have been following me at all with this is a pattern that I did by Olga Poltava, and she is a designer on YouTube, and she has patterns on Etsy and I think Ravelry maybe. The one that I did is called Shells and V-Stitch Lace pattern, I believe, and it worked out pretty fast. I started with a black row down here, and I used mini hanks that I had purchased from Crafty Wool UK. You can buy 2 mini hanks for about I want to say 2 mini hanks was under $20 with shipping from the UK, and I got 4, and so it was around $30-ish or a little more. It's no more than 40, but it was around 30 for 2 hanks with shipping and everything. And he vacuum seals them so they come flat, and they're a little cheaper to ship. So I used mini hanks in like springy kind of pastel muted colorways as best as I could. Now there were some that were they were all supposed to be DK. I thought I was buying DK. It happens where sometimes it's not always, and maybe I didn't, I don't know. But anyway, some of them were more 2 weights than they were 3 weights. So I started carrying 2 together here after I'd already done this section and this section here in single strands. And I was like, I'm just going to leave them because they're already there. And it's hard to tell anyway from a distance. But it worked out so much better to run 2 together that when it was a thinner weight one or a thinner yarn, I would hold 2 together and run them 2 together. If they were the thicker DK, I would run them single stranded, and they worked out the same thickness, and the black was a DK. So, and then this last one right here is those 2 colors that I'd wished I'd ran 2 together. So it's like, well, I could run a second set of them single stranded again, but I was like, nah, let's run them both together. Let's get the 2 DK, let's make it a DK. So that's what I did here on the end. I finished off the whole thing with them holding together. So I was trying to do a pattern where I did like a solid and then a variegated and then a solid, but I didn't have enough solid variegated to evenly do that. So every so often I was going to have 2 variegateds and then a solid. I think I had more variegateds than I had solids, and so there's another variegated, solid, 2 variegateds, then a solid, right here the purple, and then a variegated, and then a solid, and then I was going to end on a variegated, but then I ended on 2 variegateds because I ran these 2 together and it turned into a variegated. So it's done. And it's thick enough. I didn't do it the full width that she did. She had 10 shells, I think, 10 sets of shells, not the V-stitches, across. I counted in her pattern, I think, or she said she had, and I only did 7 because these were DK weights. I think she used a 2 weight in her pattern, but this is thick enough that if you really wanted to, you could wear it around like this. Cover your ears if you wanted to. I'm not gonna ever do that. I don't know, I just have, feels funny. So, you know, it's a beautiful scarf. Look at that, isn't that cool looking? And, you know, it's not terribly long, but it's long enough to wear it once like that if I wanted. I could wear it like this, you know. Scarves are so versatile in how you wear them. You can fold it in half and run it around like this, a little thicker. And then you just take your 2 ends and put them through like this. And then you've got your scarf there. You could wear it like that if you really wanted to. Or just wear it like a little decorative thing like this. You know, you can do whatever you want. I think I'm gonna leave it on until, if I get hot, I'll take it off. So anyway, that's my finished object for this morning. I don't have any more. Now, I will say I was inspired. Was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday, or was it yesterday? I don't know. I feel like it was yesterday. Anyway, I was in Juan's Facebook group, and one of the members of the group had posted that she finished a blanket that she had started over 3 months, or she had put in timeout 3 months ago. And I was like, you know, I should really pull that one out and work on it too. So I pulled the one out. It's my Autumn Aspirations, and it's out of its timeout. I started working on it yesterday, so I will be putting some focus in on that one. I don't have it in here because I left it in my car. I think I could pause the video and go get it. I'm gonna pause. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get it because I think it might be inside too. Okay, I'm back. I got it. It was in my car. I was like, I might as well go get it because I'm already up. I already went out of the room. I already paused the things. So here we go. I do have my mom's blanket that I'm going to also put some focus in on. I will show you that after I show you the Autumn Aspirations. Actually, no, I'm going to show you my mom's blanket first because I'm going to work on the Autumn Aspirations for my crochet time with you guys. I'm going to try to make sure I don't cover that up. Okay, so I am still concentrating on getting hers done. I was going to sit here and do the math. These sections are almost done. I just have about 5 more rows to fill in. I have about 3 rows of solid to put in here before the square's finished, but I have the row with all the baubles to do too, up here where it frames it in, and then I'll switch to the next blocks. So yay, it's coming along. You can see the black heart. I turn it just right and let the light hit it. You can see that heart. So they all look the same all the way across. I'm loving this. One of these days I do want to get together with Michael over at MDL Crochet and have him help me figure out how to do this Tunisian style. Because if I can do this Tunisian style, I might be able to do this more often than just this one. I don't want to do single crochets again. But Tunisian, I might be willing to give it a go and make another one. So anyway, that's that blanket. So here is, gosh, I hope I have my hook in here. Please be in here, please be in here. I don't think it is, darn it. I don't think I have my hook in here. You know what? This is just gonna have to work. A 6mm is a 6mm, right? I'll just use this one. It's not the one I've been using, but it's a 6mm. I know it may adjust my attention a little. My goodness. my tension. Okay. Yep. Whew. That is, for being a lacy scarf, whew, that's got some heat to it. Okay, what did I do with that hook? I'm trying to remember what I was doing yesterday when I set it down and didn't put it in the project. Why is it not in the project? Think. It very well could be where could it be? Could it be in here maybe? I doubt it's in here. I have a small project in here. You know, I could show it to you guys, but this is another project I want to finish. Maybe I'll focus on it. Maybe I will show it to you. Hold on, the hook's getting caught on the yarn in here. It uses a 3.5mm. Do you remember what I was working on? It's another one I could sit here and crochet on for a little bit. I want to say I'm on my fourth cake or donut of Picasso. I'm trying to keep track of how many I've used because I was asked to. I was told that this person would be curious to know how many I put in to make it. And I love the way that this thing is like working up with the way the colors are laying out. It's actually kind of pulling in a way that it works. Okay, now that I've got this out, I want to work on it. And I'm a little warm, and so I don't know if I want to do the autumn aspirations. But I have the correct hook for the shawl. I'll show you the autumn aspirations because I plan to focus on this. This is what I originally came into this video to focus on. Squirrel! I'm the worst squirreling person. Alright, now I just gotta figure out where the front is. Okay, here is the front. Ugh. It's big. It's a big one, but I'm almost done with it. I'm almost done with week 4, and then I can put week 5 on and be done. So here is, like I said, I'm gonna have to do a video, not a video, but like a picture of this, of it laid out. Oh my goodness, it's turning out so awesome. So what I'm going to do is when I'm done with the red, I'm going to do another row of white. I think, actually no, I need to go back and look. I need to go back and watch the videos again, give him some more watch time, and see what the next steps are because I can't remember. And then I need to figure out, I think I'm going to go back to blue. Because I did green here, I think I'm going to go to a blue on the outside here. It's like I said, it's hard to see this, but I started with red in the center. It's got the blue around the outside of that. And then the it's not 3 sides, it's 4 corners. The 4 corners has the green, and that's the only green that's going to be in this project. So that's, I don't know. But if I stick to the order of the colors, it's going to be red, blue, green, red, blue. So it's going to end on blue, which is fine. It'll just have one little bit of green here in the center. This is all Premier 1 pound that I found at the dollar store for, you know, $5 a piece. I really need to go back out there and see if they've gotten any more. The 2 times I've been out there since, or the handful of times I've been out there since I found this yarn at the one store, they haven't had it. They had it and then it wasn't there anymore. It was like, come on, if you're gonna have it, have it. All right, so I'm gonna put this one down. Well, and the other reason I just remembered, I gotta go find my other red Premier 1 pound that I have because I'm running out of the red that I'm currently on right now. So the whole blanket, I have yet to finish a whole pound of white, blue, green, and I've almost finished red. Because red's in there twice, that's why it's gone through it and it's getting to the wider part of the blanket. It's going through more of the yarn. So I'm assuming I'm gonna have to pull out my blue as well. to finish that. But the green I had left over. So anyway, I think I'm just going to work on this shawl for all because I would rather use the right hook, the hook that I was using. I was using my 6mm dots hook, but I was working on this blanket yesterday, the Autumn Aspirations. And, oh, I know where it's at. It's in my Sweet Marshmallow Kiss project basket that's sitting right over there by my bed because I was utilizing it for 2 different projects. I really need We Crochet to come out with this set, again, cheap, so I can get another set of them. Oh, sounds like my child might be up. So I'm a big proponent of having the same hook with the continue to try to use the same brand of hook. If I start with the dots, I want to end with the dots. Like I want to continue with the dots. If I start with my clover, I want to continue with my clover. I know that most 6mm are going to be pretty close to 6mm, and I could easily use this. But the way the handle is, the way this is, it's going to make the stitching flow different. It's just, you're going to hold it a slightly bit different. I know we all hold our hooks pretty much the same from hook to hook, but what I mean is like how we hold it, like how we wrap our hand around the handle. Like I wrap my hand around this handle slightly different than how I'm going to wrap around this one, because this one's kind of flat and wide, and this one has, you know, it's just different. And it's going to affect your tension a little bit. I assume it would. I mean, it's pretty logical that it would. So I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure this is donut number 4 that I'm on with this. And y'all, this is a pretty simple little pattern. It's just double crochets and windows. It's just knowing how to increase it, and as long as you follow his pattern on his tutorial, or his pattern, I think he may have it as a written pattern too, not sure. I need to figure out how to write patterns, because I was trying to write up the 3 blanket patterns that I still need to do tutorials for, and I was like, I don't know if I'm wording this right. I was trying to word it in the way that I've seen other patterns written. I'm going to pull this down just a little bit, see if I can. I have it on an arm that's like super stiff to like move and manipulate. So like, and it's like attached to a TV tray. So it's like not, it's sturdy-ish. It's just if I pull on it too much, it might topple the whole thing over. So anyway, the little arm that it's on is amazing because you can put it in any spot you really want. And I use it to do the tutorials because it works well, and it has the little clippy thing that holds my phone. I can still see the top of my phone to be able to hit the record buttons and stuff. So we'll say working with a 3.5mm crochet hook, it's small. Okay, why am I need to figure out why I'm stiff pulling out of here. Oh, it's the new donut, so that's partly why. I have my shawl for all in my Bridget bag, my Queen's Crafts by Bridget. I need to go look on her website again and see if I can find other. I love these bags. They're great for these smaller projects. I need to figure out what size I got because I need one slightly bigger for blanket patterns. Because y'all, I have this Autumn Aspirations blanket is in a huge bag compared to the Bridget bag that I just showed you. It's in one of those large totes from Joanne. Speaking of which, I need to go back and see if they've gotten any. I keep forgetting to go back, and I'm sure all the yarn is gone by now that they get in. It's gotta be. With the way people buy things. It's crazy. It's like, save some for the rest of us, you know? For us slowpokes to get in. I don't know that I'm gonna need any more big twist, but my mom's blanket is made with big twist, and trying to find, I don't want to have to try to find those colors in other yarn, and yeah, that's, and then also I really want to get in there to Joanna, see if I can get some blanket yarn for my daughter. Y'all, trying to find chocolate brown or some sort of like mousse colored browns for her. She wants to make a mousse for her youth leader. I don't know where the mousse story came in, but she's making these cows for a lot of her friends, and he's seeing them, and for some reason I heard her mention something about him and mousse. So I was like, you should make him a mousse. So we've been trying to find mousse colored brown blanket yarn. So I told her we would try McDonald's, my goodness, Michael's, oh jeez. Yeah, I don't think McDonald's is gonna, I can't believe I said that, but you know what, you get what you get when I record. Like, this is me in a nutshell. Like, just those random words, I don't know where that came from. Like, it just, my brain, I wasn't even thinking about food or anything. It's weird. Oh, why is he up already? So anyway, it's not even 7 o'clock yet, and I thought I heard him. I'm hoping it was just the cat that I heard, but it sounded very human-like walking in the hallway. And I've heard some noise here and there that is indicable, indicating that he's up. Oh my goodness, y'all, these videos this week have been squirrel. So, my live on Sunday is rescheduled. We're going to do, and I know there may be other people on at 3, but 3 is just a good time in the afternoon where we're all just kind of chilling and not doing much. So I'm going to do 3 p.m. on Saturday, which is tomorrow. 3 p.m. Central. So I'm always Central time when I say things. So 3 p.m. Central, and I'm going to try and do just an hour. So I'm not taking too much of my Saturday up, but I don't think we're doing anything on Saturday. So as long as we're not doing anything, we should be fine. But yeah, I'm going to reschedule it from Sunday to Saturday. I will say this yarn is thin, but it's soft and very halo-y. It's not terrible to frog, at least for me. I haven't noticed if I've had to, but I haven't had to frog much anymore. It was in the beginning, the very first few rows, I may have had to frog a couple times, or once, I don't remember how many times it was. But honestly, since then, I've been following the pattern, and we're working up just fine and not having to frog anything. I'm looking, let's see, I think I just do the chain 1. So I am having to remind myself how to do the corners when I get to them, because there are, how many corners? 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So I'm in between my window rows right now, so it is literally just double crochets. That's all I have to do. But because these are so tiny, I am having to, again, I'm just one of those people, I don't have enough confidence in my crocheting to sit here and not look at it. Like, I am impressed, highly impressed, and love watching people do that. But I'm just like, how do you guys do that? Especially like just double crochets like this. Yeah, I can feel it, but like, I still don't have confidence that it's there. That my hook is gonna go where it needs to go correctly when I'm not looking, you know? It's just mind-blowing. It's a lot like, for me, how somebody can eat a big breakfast and not eat all day. in my mind, that's just bizarre, because to me, I am somebody who eats constantly, like little meals and little snacks here and there. I've always ate, like, we called it like eating like a bird. My portions have gotten a little bigger as, you know, I've gotten older, but not much. My parents used to joke that they needed to continue ordering off the kids menu because that's how little I ate. I just got full quickly, and then it burned off quickly. So that's why I always ate small meals, a lot of small meals, or, you know, had extra, like, little snacky meals in between my regular meals. So we try to have snacks around here. There's fruit and granola bars. Yes, they're all store-bought, but I just don't have it in me to make homemade stuff. Not a cooker. I'm not into cooking. But that's okay. You know, everybody has different things that they like and don't like, and I'm not into cooking. I will say, though, that we've had some good meals lately. Yesterday, I left my meal cooking to my husband because so it's spring break around here for the schools, I believe, and then also the dance studio takes a week off for spring break. And they had an impromptu optional skills class for my daughter's acro class, which is like gymnastics. So she's taking an acro dance class, and they wanted to do an optional skills class this week. And well, we don't really do anything for spring break, so we participated in it. So I left my husband in charge of cooking yesterday. He ended up going to the store because I was gonna make boxed mac and cheese. You know, I had set it aside, I had it all planned out, and these little weenies in barbecue sauce and jelly, like grape jelly. There's just something about the sauce. The grape jelly just sweetens it a little bit. Like, it just gives it a different, I don't know, it gives it a good flavor. Trust me, add a little bit of grape jelly, not juice, to your barbecue sauce when you mix up like little weenies or meatballs, and it's really good. So anyway, I was gonna have him do that. Well, we didn't have barbecue sauce, so I was like, well, I guess just fry up the little weenies and we'll just eat them as, you know, little fried up hot dogs. Whatever, we'll make it work. So he decided to go to the store. Hold on, buddy. And ended up getting brats, hot dogs, and my youngest, when he was at the meat counter getting the brats, because instead of buying them in packages, he went and bought them from the meat deli because they have flavored brats, like jalapeno cheddar, bacon cheddar, all kinds of different flavors. Anyway, bratwursts. He got a couple of those, and my youngest is there, goes, I want one of those. Points to the steaks. So he wanted himself a steaky. So he got himself a little sirloin wrapped in bacon for his dinner, because he is a very, 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 very picky eater. He eats steak, chili, taco meat, all these things. No cheeses, no potatoes, no veggies, but he will eat beans with hamburger in it, like pork and beans kind of thing, baked beans. He's just so picky. So the fact that he wanted to eat a steak for dinner, and I got home and they told me he wanted a steak for dinner, and I was like, dude, why didn't you get mommy a steak? Like, mommy would have ate a steak. So we actually had steaks packed away in our freezer, which that's why they got it at the grocery store, because there was no time to unthaw a steak for dinner yesterday, because they went to the store while we were gone for the dance, which is over dinner time. So there just wasn't time to thaw a steak out, and you know, make one for him. So I got steaks out for tonight. So we're gonna have steaks and mashed potatoes because I was like, oh, I could eat steaks all the time. So, all right, y'all, I am at 30 minutes and my youngest is up and he's wanting me. So I'm gonna go take care of him, continue to work on this shawl for all, and my mom's blanket, and my Autumn's aspirations. A lot of focus this week. So hopefully I can bring to you some finished objects next week. That would be great, wouldn't it? I still gotta focus on those 2 cardigans, or the sweater and the hexacardi that I started. Because I'm almost done with the hexacardi. It literally just needs the ribbing done on the outside of it. Because I'm pretty sure both the sleeves are done. It's just the main body part of the ribbing that I have to finish. I don't know, maybe I'll drag that one out today too. And focus on it. I gotta get hyper focused on something to finish it. Like, in order to get, you know, major progress done on it. So, I will see y'all tomorrow, Saturday, on my live, 3 p.m. Central. Don't forget. Tell your friends. Make sure you leave comments on the videos. I'll try and have a conversation with you back if, you know, if it's something that needs, you know, response to it. Otherwise, I am grateful for all the comments. It does help my video get pushed out there a little bit more too. And don't forget your thummies if you don't mind. I would appreciate that as well. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will, if you haven't already, I should say. And I will see you on the next one, friends. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye!